right, it's the day after Christmas. Downtown Fort Worth is that way. Target is this way. Let's check it out. See what treasures are left from after Christmas. Let's go see. All right, here we go. Here we go. I am starting to feel a little sickly. I hope it's just the weather and not... Oh, there's people stalking. Hold on. Let's see. Oh man, there's people over there. We'll start right here. What do we have? Moff Gideon. Ooh, 50% off for Ricky Stanks, Christian Cage, O'Reilly Auto Parts. All Elite, 50% off, $20 for these two. I like that. Still too much though. Daggum. Because I just want that and maybe that. 50%. Oh man, they're really having some big deals out here. Look at this. Let me go check the other side. 50% off that and that. Sheesh. Big deals. Let me go see what's on the other side. One sec. So I was going to show you the other side. Let me show you what I did find over there. $20. $20. I'm going to pick this up. So there's a bunch of reductions over there. Maybe it got really full of people, but maybe if it clears out, I'll go back there and show y'all. What else do we have in the NECA section? We got some, what are these? Ben Cooper Kids. Evil Dead, Granny Ronin. Poopity Poppity, almost out of businessy. What do we got? Fallout, the new season is out. I do like these, but if it was a bigger statue, maybe that is a great action figure. If they could make that as an action figure, that'd be amazing. Anyways, there's not much here. I mean, it is the day after Christmas. It's going to be ravaged. What's on this side? Let's see. Huh. It looks like they're going to start clearancing that out soon. The Hellfire stuff, Hellfire Man or whatever. Some Fallout stuff. That's actually pretty cool. Got a Lego type set, Mega Brick, whatever the heck they call it. All right, I'm gonna go see if they've cleared out. Like I said, kiddos get first pick at the toys. Here's what we got real fast. 50% off, 50% off, 50% off. Lots of sales on Transformers, action figures, 50% off. Not him though. No 50% off of those Joes. Check the prices on Coco, Sergeant Stalker. Most of those are Sergeant Stalkers and Cobra Commanders. We got a Storm up there and a Metamorpho, 30% off. All right, head it out. All right, here we go. Back at my cart for the after Christmas status check on the collector island. I wonder who bought those things or where they moved them. You know, the things that used to sit up here. You got the MMS system. Maybe that's a restock because I didn't see her earlier. Got some Scorpions. You got some Balls of Crystal. Omega Red. And I wonder if they're on clearance or special. John Cena back behind there. What we got over here? Transformers, Excellion, Sideways. Some of these Transformers. Oh, they turned the lights on in here. Police. Mixmaster back there, looks like. Heavy Duty. We got some Budos here too. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Prowler, Man-at-Arms, Stinger, Mysterio. Anything on this side? Saw a bunch of Punishers over there too. Got a bunch of Daredevils on this side. Quicksilver. Mysterios, Mercy Electros down there. Huh. What do we have over here? Ninjor, Anti-Eternia, He-Man, Empty Box. Couple of police officers there. The He-Man, Thundercat He-Man. All right, let's go over to the regular toy section and see what they got. It's kind of busy today, but not super busy. Scorpius Rex, Nano Tyrannus, Herrerasaurus. What else we have? Some Ninja Turtles. We got Logan, Bumblebee, Bone Crusher, Optimus, Mini Master. We've got a ton of Kurt Angles. Tons of them. And some scumbaggery.
Scumbag!
What else do we have? Oh, we got people coughing. We got a Hellfire Spidey, more coughing. And I don't know where he had gone, but here's a scumbag Punisher swap. Logan, Cyborg Spidey. Where has she been hiding? Feral, Quicksilver, Iron Man, Phoenix. What else do we have? That's kids like to play with toilet water. Skibbity Pops. We're Dragon. No Roo. Yeah, no Roo. Oh, there's a Roo back here. There you go. Let's see. What else? Let me get a larger shot here. Alpha Trion, Ironhide down there. Grimlock. They had some more toys in that back area back here. Let's go look and see what's left. There was some back here. There we go. We've got this craptastic spider crap. Hate that guy. Junkion, Retgar, and a Amalgamus Prime. I really like that little transformation there on that one. Anything else? Oh, get some armored Imperial Commando troopers. Spidey. Evergreen Spidey. What else do we have? Who's this one? My Cronus Prime turns into a ball. I've never heard of this one. There's that. What else we got over here? Fireflight. Part of the Superion, right? Superion, yeah. And then another Micronus. All right. Tomorrow is the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show. I got to, you know what? I want to stop and do the NECA section real quick. And then I'm going to head home and get ready. Get ready for the show. Let's go check out the NECA section. It always cracks me up how people... I mean, I get it. Work goes on, but status updates on big projects between Christmas and New Year's. I mean, come on, man. Ridiculous. You think people are taking off. It's ridiculous stuff. Anyways, it makes me laugh. All right, what do we have down here? I mean, I've been fighting the urge to buy that thing. Earth 2 Batman, Black Mask, Dork Archer, Platypus Edition, Dork Star. I gotta open. Yeah, I'm gonna be probably taking this. I got another one of these that I picked up for cheap. I want to take the figures and probably just sell them at the $5 box. Oh Lord. Pick up. All right. Because I just want the head sculpts for those really, and the weapons, but I don't care for the rest of the figure. Anything else that we have over here? I don't see anything else. Pippity crappity pops, that'll be out of business in about a year, maybe less. Let's get out of here. All right, here we are. Back at the Hewlin Mall, back at my favorite little GameStop with all the little wonderful prizes and treasures. Let's go check it out. Let's see what we can find. Let's go. All right, what do we got? It's the day after Christmas. Might be cleaned out here. Werewolf, Green Goblin, Cable. What else do we have? I mean, it's kind of cleaned out. They did a good job of picking through the good stuff. Deathbird and Gladiators, first time I've seen these two. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to pick that up. I just really like. I talk so much smack about that stuff, and oh, there it is, the Chase. You're right. I talk so much smack about this one. I'm gonna end up picking it up. This is the correct strong guy heads, as opposed to that scumbaggery switch out that they did at Walmart. But that's the first time I've seen this one. Yeah, I talk so much smack about that, and then here I am picking it up. Gladiator and Deathbird. There's a UPC for that. What else do we have? Grimlock, Man Wolf, right there. Willie, Marrow. Not a lot of stuff. Oh, look at that Venom up there. I think we saw that one last time though. Anything else? Flint, MMS system, mainframe. What's behind this? Transformer, Silver, Rathalos. And who's this? Autobot, Alpha Strike, and Counter Force. Alright, I'm just gonna pick this up. Gosh. I've just heard really good things about it, so here we go. Anything else? Wetsuit. Got 2 wetsuits and a Warbo. Warbo back there. Alright, let's head out of here. Alright, here we are at the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show. About to get started. There's a big old train that's blocking the way right now, so a few of our vendors are a little late, but I hope to get started. I hear that superstar worldwide sensation 209 Ed is over here, but we'll see how that happens. We'll see if we can run into him. Let's go take a gander in a little while. Down here at the McCart WALLY, yesterday was the Metroplex show. Yeah, I was fully planning on doing a little bit of a walkthrough through the Metroplex show, but life happens. We had a situation, and I had to deal with it. More to come. Anyways, I know this upload is late, but like I said, family's always first. We got to take care of, take care of those situations immediately. All right, let's see what we have at the collector spot real quick. Let's check it out. I've heard some of these are on sale, so I'm definitely going to be checking prices today. Some Joes. Oh, Grim Viper. MMS system. We got a heavy duty. What else do we have? I'm gonna check the price on that. I might buy it if it's down to like, sales price and stuff, half off. I wouldn't plan on buying it, but I mean at that point. What else did we have? Quicksilver. We got a Mandalorian Super Commando. Super. What else we got? Daredevil. Stormtrooper. What else we have? Pre-Eternia, He-Man, or Anti-Eternia. Pre-Eternia. We got the police officers over there. We got some scumbaggery at this location. All right. Let me check some prices real quick. Never seen him before. Well, we have. We just started. All right, so this is as predicted. I was not going to buy this for $60, but I will buy it for $10. Heck yeah. All right, what do we got over here? We got the Scorpius Rex up there at the top, and Tyrannus Rex down here at the bottom, and Scorpius down there at the bottom. Archaeonethomamus. Zuniceratops. I'm a little bit excited because Herrerasaurus, because I found for $10. Shoot. What else do we have? Grimlock, Alpha Trion, Ironhide. Some scumbaggery right there, you scumbag Saxaduki. What else do we have? We have what's her name? Felicia Hardy, Black Cat. What is it? Hellfire Club, Spidey, I'm having a hard time with names this morning. We got some of these guys, these Insecticons. Oh, you know, I pick them up, but the problem is they never finish them. It drives me crazy. They never finish. Why don't you, if you're going to release them, release all three? Because it drives me crazy when, you know, I'm trying to get them. Feral, we don't have any of the new Spidey waves out here. But we try to get them and then they don't finish them, and that drives me bonkers. So I'm good with the Insecticons that I have. Were-Dragon and Werewolf. I think there's a Roo back here too somewhere. Back here at the back maybe. So I thought there's a Roo right there. I want a special shout out to G.I. Joe Fan Addict. We exchanged gifts at the Metroplex show. And yeah, he's just been a long-time member. So, and he lives local, so he just swung by. What else do we have? Anything else? Anything else? We got some. Oh man, this one looks nice. Look at this one, y'all. Oh man, that's nice. Anything else? A pink slide burn. That's nice. What else do we? Man, I'm liking these silver. What is this, silver series? I'm liking these. These look real nice. But I'm not a big fan of the cars. I mean, they look. Cards on the table. They look nice. But I'm never a big fan of, like, you know, I need muscle. I don't need fart can power. I need muscle power. Like this muscle. Dodge Hemi Challenger. Muscle power right there. That's muscle. I don't know, it's just me. I've always been a big fan of muscle car. But hey, you know what? I gotta admit, some of those smaller foreign little cars, they look good. They look good. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's head on out here and see what we got over at the NECA section. All right, for me, I don't see any new movies or anything up here that I want. Spinal Tap 2. The end continues. You know how we like to do it here. We like to turn it up. Turn it up to what number should we turn it up to? Y'all know. All right. I'm still liking these little, but they're not, you need that price to go down. All right, let's see what we have over here. What do we have? We have those, but those are not on sale. So I don't know what they're doing over here. Maybe somebody made some choices. Always been fighting the urge to get that guy. Yeah, nothing's changed. I've heard Platypus Mirror Master, Dork Star. I can already tell there's nothing really over here. Yeah, and just to make sure, yeah, we got Metamorphos and Soup Sandwich Supermans, Black Mask Superman, or Black Mask Batman. Anyways, oh, some Spirit Spiders. What are you doing over here, Spirit Spider? I don't think you're on sale, but I'll check. And then Poopity Poppities. Sad. You know what? Leave it in the comments. What do you think caused the downfall of these poopity shenanigans? They just, in my opinion, it's a poorly managed company with limited creative. I mean, because look, this is the problem with this stuff. They produced it in the billions, and you don't look. I can appreciate there's some artistry here. I can appreciate some, but I mean, there's no sculpture in the faces. I mean, it's just very, very overall shapes is what they're doing. Minimal detail, right? In my opinion. I mean, maybe you guys. And then you produce it in the billions. You overproduce it. You glut it. And, I don't know. To me, it wasn't properly scaled or managed. And then they went on a rip buying everything under the sun. The only company that I'm sad that they own is Mondo, because they do some really good 12-inch type of figures. I don't know. Anyways, leave it in the comments below. What do you guys think happened there? Mismanagement, inability to scale, overexposure. Maybe a combination of all of those. All right, let's go see what they have in clearance. If there's anything good over there, I'll turn the camera back on. If not, we're headed out. Hugh and Wally, about to walk in here and see what we got. Let's go check it out. Well, I just walked past some of the seasonal items, and they have all of the Christmas stuff at 75 to 50% off. We've moved on. And and they only got a tiny smattering of New Year's Day stuff. I mean, they just skipped over New Year's Day completely. But anyways, let's see what we have here outside of super loud music that, I don't know. We got Pea Stain Batmans over there. We got Ghost Spider over here. What else do we have? Anything new? Phantom of the Opera, some Ben Cooper kids. Nothing new here at Huel and Wally in the NECA section. Lines of Madness Turtles over there. Shredder and Shredder, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, nothing good. Let's sometimes they got interesting stuff over here in the Netflix section. Somebody took all these already. Look at that. Huh. Probably had the same idea I did, but boy, they paid for that. Anyways, anything over here? Conjuring? No. All right, let's start heading over this way. See what we can find. As always, my absolute disdain for this craptastic piece of junk island. Anyways, Herrerasaurus, Inostravencia, Ankylosaurus, Chilanchosaurus, Purosaurus, Euxysaurus, Abelisaurus, Indoraptor. Very nice. This is, right before hardest working man, 3 layers deep, Lando Calrissian. Yeah, this is, what are we today? The 28th, something like that, Sunday. Early morning, Sunday. And I'm out here. I'm going to head back home. This is just a quick outing before we got to do some more family stuff. Brawn, sea spray. Well, somebody took something or somebody opened it. Scumbags. Let's see. Onyx Prime down there. Is that the lion? Oh. That is. I don't know. It's different than the lion. I don't know. All right. What else do we have over here? Anything else? We've got some Joes. We got a drag viper and blowout. Stalker, Coco, Viper. Anything else? We got some He-Man Thunder Punch, Leech, Man at Arms, Zodak up there at the top, He-Man. Nothing really, nothing to write home about. Got a Ken down there from Jada showing us how it's done. All right, we are going to head on out. Got Krusty, Homers. Did the Word Dragons ever make it here? No, never made it here. I don't know when they're gonna make it here. We'll go check on clearance and then we're gonna head on out. We'll probably stop by Target real fast. And then we'll call it a weekend hunt because that's all I got time for. All right, last stop of the day because we got a last stop of the morning. It's just still early before 8 o'clock. We're gonna run in here to Super Target real fast and see what treasures await us at Super Target. Let's check it out. All right, let's go see what we got real quick. Oh man. I'm gonna have this afternoon a nice family lunch. We need a break as a family. We need a nice family lunch. Look at these. I wonder what these are now. If they're $18, you're coming home with me. Don't care. I knew I was gonna buy a bunch of these. These are 50% off too now. Look at that. Budo is not 50% off, but I think these are. Oh look, we've got Cable over here. Anything else? No. Extant. Anything else? I don't see. Heavy duty though is 17 bucks. That's a good figure, but I've already got quite a few of them. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I wonder if the divers are on sale. But I don't think I need any more of those mustard and ketchup divers. All right, let's head on over here. See what else we got. These guys are not gonna sell. Nobody asked for that crossover. Ooh, look at that one. How would I sell that one? Brachiokinus? I don't know. Herrerasaurus. Ornitholustus. That's an interesting one. And then you've got the Sinoceratops. Carnasadosaurus down there. No Cilanthrosaurus that I saw. Holy moly, look at this. Chase? What the heck? What the heck is going on? That's crazy. Who else do we have? Will Osprey? But that's crazy. I've never seen that before. There you go. That's funny. I don't need it. I mean, maybe for that vest, but it's too little. If this one was on sale, I'd get it. This Christian Cage, because I mean, it's on sale just for that shirt. All right, anything else? I think I will get this guy, Christian Cage, just for that jacket. You get this one. It's 50% off, man. 50% off. 50% off. Player. All right, let's go double check. Let's go see. I turned the camera off. I didn't mean to. I mean, that's all. Here, let's check in here. But I hate the freaking farting fugglers that are in here. No, there's nothing in here. With some poopity pops and some overpriced cardboard. I love trading cards, but I'm not paying over $30 for trading cards. That's nuts. All right, let's go check. No, it's full price. Full price, brother. Look at that. I don't know why I'm checking it again. I'm not gonna buy. This is not gonna be. This isn't gonna be the only thing I buy. If these two were on sale, then I'd buy all three. But no, gotta take them back. All right. All right, guys. Well, that was the hunt. I fully intended to get some more footage from the Metroplex show. Didn't get a chance to do it. Like I said, I had a family emergency pop up, and we had to take care of that. We're still dealing with some of that, but you know, we'll such is life. And boy, it's funny to me. I had a friend, very wise man. I used to call him Mr. Gambino from the Gambino Crime Syndicate. It was an inside joke with us. His last name was Gambino, and we like to talk about stuff. But he was a very wise man. And he one time gave me a very wise piece of advice. He said, and again, I'm going to curse here, so children, close your ears. I know sometimes there's kids watching. He said, Eddie, it's not the shit you're looking at that's going to knock you off your ass. It's the shit you weren't expecting. I find that more and more true as life goes on. You know, you kind of try to plan for stuff as much as you can, but the best laid plans of mice and men, right? So anyways, we're dealing with that. We'll keep going. What did we find out there? We found lots of deals, like a ton of deals out there. What new stuff was out there? I talk so much. So 2 big pickups, and I'll show them to you in the haul. I'm going to try and do that later today, time permitting. But 2 huge hauls, and then I got to give a shout out to one special, in the same tradition that I used to commission some art pieces from Ninja Customs. I commissioned another piece of artwork, or amazing piece of work from another artist And I'm always about, you know, trying to grow that imagination, you know, and trying to support the arts. And I had a tremendous calling to be an artist at one point, but I just didn't have the drive at the time to continue pushing through that. I was a decent artist at one point, but yeah, another opportunity arose and we took a different path, and that's fine. You know, life has its turns and twists, and I'm okay with that. You know, it's funny because some of my kids inherited some of that artwork and adoring art, so good for them. But yeah, it's two big pickups. I was shocked at the quality of work that was done with it. So we'll see that. Anyways, talking about the hunt, like I said, there's deals everywhere. Deals abound. People are hitting me up and letting me know, hey, there's a bunch of deals at Target. There's a bunch of deals at Walmart. You guys saw that one special deal at Walmart. Killed it with that particular Omega Red and War Machine. Of course, I'm going to buy it for $10. What? Yes. What else? I mean, you know, you got a bunch of other stuff that was out there. I mean, just stacks of deals. That's really what the big news is this week. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Keep your eyes open out for the deals. You know, at this point, businesses are trying to push into the black as much as they can so they can report good earnings, and, you know, people don't panic and try to sell stock or whatever, send their stock plunging or whatever. So what else was there? Yeah, I think that's it. I want to send out a special shout out to every single person who stopped by, especially subscribers and members that stopped by the show. G.I. Joe Fan Addict, the gentleman who purchased the phalanx from me, you know who you are. Thank you so much. We had people, I think we had Retro Channel guys come by there. They didn't necessarily stop at my table, I don't think. They had some kind of interesting challenge going on. I'll let them spill the beans on that, whatever they got going on over there. But I'm probably going to tune in as well. Retro Channel guys, I think it's Craig. I used to watch his channel. I still do on occasion. I still do. But yeah, I think they were doing, yeah. Anyways, I'll let them, I'm not going to say anymore because I don't want to spill the beans on whatever they were trying to do. But yeah, they stopped by, said hi. You know, they were just doing their thing there, mostly. What else? Yeah. So big thank you to everybody who stopped by. There was a few other people. It was interesting because I had a lot of people that said, hey, I used to toy hunt with you. And there was one gentleman that I used to toy hunt with, like 10 years ago. We lived on the same side of town. Every now and then we'd meet up and we'd go do some toy hunts. But this was years ago. We lost touch after a while. As you do, people move on. They have different lives. They move away or they come back, whatever. But, you know, we saw each other again at the Metroplex show. Who else? Oh, Ghostbuster Rob came by, which was good to see you, sir. Unfortunately, Trunks came by. Unfortunately, I had to wrap things up really quickly. Razor stopped by to say hi. Who else? Gosh, if I'm missing you, if I didn't say, oh, BX Medic stopped by, and thank you, sir, for stopping by, and thank you. You know who you are. For trading with me. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the special gift, and I hope you like the gift that I gave you back in return. That was fun. That was really good. I think I get more enjoyment out of it than you guys do. So, who else? Gosh, there's so many people who just dropped by and said hi. So I appreciate you all very much. Anyways, that's it for the toy hunt. I'm going to be doing the news as time permits. Hopefully, I'll get it out today, and we'll go from there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to hug your family, give them kisses, love them, yeah, specialness. So, as long as you guys keep watching my shenanigans, I don't know when the next Metroplex show is going to be. I probably should know. Leonard will probably send me a little graphic or something. Leonard, send me a little graphic so I can put it up here. So anyways, we were doing lots of deals and lots of steals, and we had a tremendous amount of fun. So like I said, and I gotta get this out. It's always really super annoyed me when toy shows charge you for the privilege of spending your own money at the show. That's always been, I mean, unless they have like a big draw there and artists signing stuff and stuff like that, and you know, big time artists, right? You know, then maybe I can see charging a couple bucks at the door. Or maybe they've got, you know, a big sponsor, not a big sponsor, but big, you know, talent showing up, big companies. Okay, I guess I kind of get that because people want to come and see it. But it's always bothered me when it's mostly us as local collectors get together and then there's a cover charge on it. It kind of annoys me. And so that's why I've always stuck with Leonard and only Leonard's show, because his feels more like a pure passion project, right? This is just toys for the sake of toys, for the sake of trading, for the sake of the hobby. And so that's why I stick with that show. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. As long as you guys keep, special thanks to the members. Their input, generosity, and guidance allow me to bring you better content. Members, I've got another video for you next week. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these shenanigans out.